Welcome everyone to the final episode of the Finals Career Mode in Season 4. Only 2 games to play against Wolves and Watford, but we're also going to be making some signings. And just quickly, you probably have noticed that the room, well, probably not really noticed that much to be honest, but the room looks kind of different, hence the lighting. And there's also a new addition to my backdrop. It is the GOAT, the Lord and Saviour, Joe Lolly. Who the hell's that? No, it's this man. This is the GOAT, okay? This is the GOAT. And yeah, I just thought we had to get a bit of Joe Lolly in the background. We had no Joe Lolly. We only had Graven. We needed a bit of Lolly in there as well. But anyway, I'm going off track. It is the final episode in which we're going to play games in this season. The next episode probably will get straight into the next season. Maybe pull out the first game of the season or something, because we can't make any big signings in this one for money, but we can make one signing on a pre-contract that I asked you all about. I asked you all, should I go for Clement Lenglet from Barcelona? Because we can get him for free. He's 89 overall, and we can sign him for nothing. He has a release clause, but he still is available to sign for nothing. And I was quite surprised it was so one-sided, but because it really was that one-sided, 100% of you said I should go for him. Is it unrealistic? Yes, but with 5 seasons in, basically, nearly to a career mode, I think we can get away with it. The other option I had was Pavard, and one of you also said I should go for Pavard. He wouldn't even cost that much, and it would be a little bit more realistic, but come on. If we can get this man free, I think it's stupid not going for him. Come on, then. This could be huge. We have no transfer budget left. I just hope that we have enough to be able to sign this man. Crucial squad role, of course. All right. I'm just going to skip all of this because we know it. We're going to give him a 4-year deal because he's still 27, so he's still got time to, maybe get into the 90s. He wants a release clause of 103 million. You know what? I'll keep that in and we'll just renew it because it might make his wages even more expensive. And there we go. You see, we can't really afford it. Look, it says minus 100. Oh, no. This is my worry. We don't have enough money to sign him. So basically, we can't sign Longley. Bugger. Okay. Right. So I think we're going to have to go for Pavard next season, because he'll be between 30 and 38 million. So Benjamin Pavard, I think we need a centre-back next season. Definitely a striker to help out with Haaland. And maybe a winger. I know it's quite a bit, but I think it's all needed. And it is also going to cut down the amount of actual 5 players in the squad, which is quite annoying. But we're gonna have to leave. We're gonna have to reject. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. We're gonna have to. Looking at the current squad, of course, we have no Carvalho. But speaking of Carvalho, if we do get an offer for him this window, because he's linked with leaving in real life, and he wasn't even in the 18 against Reading, that is always a sign that his time could be over. If we get an offer for him, I'm going to sell him, okay? It might be a bit harsh, but I'm going to sell him. He will be no longer a real-life Forest player, so I think we should do that. It's quite harsh, and it does mean that the only actual Forest players left in the team will be Samba, Cash, and then Ribeiro. That'll be it. Even Cash. Could Cash be used as a backup midfielder next season? Because he's not actually a midfielder, but I want to have at least one actual vice player on the bench at least, because Lolly's not going to be there. If we sign another winger, Lolly will have to drop out. We'll put Carvalho in, Greenwood, and then probably Bowman will have to drop out as well, to be honest. We still have quite a few actual players like Wall, Walker, Silva, Yates, technically Muric, of course, is in there. Robinson's still in there, so we do still have quite a few actual players, but their game time's going to be really limited now, which I didn't really want to happen, but it looks like that's going to be the case. But anyway, the first of 2 games we're going to play, we've got Wolves, of course, in the Premier League, and Watford will make a load of changes, play some younger players. And this is actually going to be quite a shorter episode now, because we can't make any signings, not even pre-contract really. So it's only going to be these 2 games and just discussing transfers, so it might be quite a shorter episode. But that's just how it's going to be. Of course, we've sealed our Champions League spot. 3rd place, miles above 5th. We've got it. We've got the Champions League next season, which is going to be huge. So unfortunately, the final game of the season at home is on a very dull, gloomy summer day, because it's like in May now. So that's a bit of a shame, but Wolves, of course, we beat them 3-1 in the first game we played, and actually quite a tight game. And 3-1 was a little bit harsh on them, but it's just how it went. Of course, since then, we've really gone through quite a tough run of fixtures, and we start to get back on track. We've actually got the best home. We've unbeaten at home, really. I didn't even know that. We've unbeaten at home. I'm not even too surprised now I've thought about it, because I can't remember us losing at home. Wolves could be in. Jimenez, one of the few players left on their side. They hit the post. Okay, good start for Wolves. Alenia, clean through. He missed one of these against Ajax. Can he get it this time? Good save from Patricia. I forgot who their goalkeeper was then. Aaron's, Haaland, got to be a goal, and it is a goal. Simple as 1-0 to Forest. There we go, 20 goals in the Premier League for Erling Brandt Haaland. I know he's a very overrated signing now in FIFA. Loads of people go for him, but honestly, at the time when I signed him, I'd never heard of him. So if I'd known that, I might have thought twice, but I'm not going to apologise for signing him because he's been bloody brilliant. Mason. Not bad. Swings it in. Gotta be Haaland. How simple was that? 2-0 to Forest. And it looks like we're really starting to end this season with a much more conviction. We've been so much better since we got knocked out by Ajax in Europe, which I'm still quite angry about, I'll be completely honest. But the Champions League next season, I generally do think with this squad and like maybe the 3 big signs we're going to make in the next episode, because it definitely will be the next one, it is going to be very interesting. I think we could definitely go far. Quarterfinals, I think we could do that. 21 goals now for Erling Brandt Haaland. Come on, lads, let's end our home games this season with a big convincing win against Wolves. That would be fantastic. Bowen goes for it, and Bowen nearly got a third before the 21st minute mark. Well, it actually was on it, but what an incredible start this has been. We're in. Tonali. Sandro. We're all over Wolves. This is what we want to see. Bowen. Yard swings it in. See, Bowen is a player that I think we probably will have to either sell or put in the reserves next season, because I'll be honest, he wasn't the player I even wanted to go for. I just couldn't afford Hudson-Odoi, which is a player I've got my eye on for next season, because, you know, please do let me know in the comments who should I go for on my shortlist, and just in general, who should I go for, where should I improve the team. But Bowen might have to be the one that loses his position. And there we go, half time, 2-0 to Forest, ending our home season in style. Of course, got one more game to play against Watford away from home, where we'll make a load of changes. This is actually the final time we're going to play with our full strength side, or as full as it can get, as strong as it can get. Haaland has got both the goals, and yeah, we're cruising to a 2-0 win minimum here. Corner to Wolves then. I don't know where Wolves are on the table. They can't be that high up because they're not playing that well, but this is their first real chance of the second half. Doherty went for it, said by Pope. Haaland, we're in again here. Has Haaland scored a hat-trick in this career mode? I don't think he has. Bowen, let's get Haaland a hat-trick. Haaland, hat-trick! He has a hat-trick, finally! First hat-trick that I've scored with him anyway. I'm pretty sure he scored one in a sim game, but it's the first one that he's got with me for sure. The now Borussia Dortmund man in real life. 22 goals for the season. What a season it's been for this man. Here's Erling Brandt Haaland again. Alenia. Oh, unlucky there. Haaland still gets it. Alenia still has it. This could be a goal, you know, still. Haaland, got to be a goal. He's on fire. He is on fire. Erling Brandt Haaland. I criticised him for his performance against Ajax, but he is well and truly made up for it, without a doubt. Erling Brandt Haaland has 4 goals. I think the only other player who scored a hat-trick with this season was Alenia against Spurs. Yeah, I know, Alenia scoring a hat-trick is a bit weird, but actually no, Gibbs White scored one as well. So he's the 3rd player that scored a hat-trick for us this season. That is brilliant. Right, and I think changes will give Joe Lolly a chance, because while we've still got him, we may as well. Matty Cash, you can come on for Aaron's, who's had another great game. Gone up to 83 overall this season. And Mounier, do we give him a chance? I think it's harsh to bring Haaland off, to be honest. So we'll give Mings a chance, because he's going to lose his place most likely next season. Lolly lost the ball too easily there, but 4-0. 4-0 win against Wolves. What a start to proceedings for this episode. There's only one of the game left, of course, but still. 6 shots, 4 goals. I mean, you can't really get much better than that than scoring all your shots, but we can't be that harsh on him. 4-0 win against Wolves. That was incredible, that performance. Let's do some training now for players that need to be you know, in their rating, if that makes any sense. Any good results, we get Aaron's with an A and Bowen and Martinson on B. But anyway, let's just get straight into the final game of the season. It is away at Vicarage Road to Watford. We are third in the league, and temporarily earlier we were third. If we lose, we could finish fourth. If we win, we could finish second. So it's very tight between us, Liverpool and Man United. It looks as if we're going to finish third, I'll probably say, because I can't see Liverpool losing a game because it's the Liverpool. But Watford away, it's going to be interesting. Where Watford in the league? Watford are ninth, so they're not doing bad like they are in real life, even though they have, of course, picked up recently with Nigel Pearson, but still. Ninth, there are no write-offs. Yeah, I'm still going to put a rotated side out. So then, this is the team they're going to go for against Watford. It's going to be very, very rotated. There's only really, well, no, in fact, there's no one that I've kept in the regular team. I've put quite a few of the actual players in. Samba, Wall, Cash. We've also got Silver, Lolly in there. So there's actually quite a few actual players in there. I could have put Yates in or someone like that, or Ribeiro or Robinson, but I thought I'd give chances to other players like Mings, who's going to lose his place next season. Vinagre gets a chance. Allen, he's looking quite good. Martinson, we know whenever he plays, he always does really well. Mounier, probably his final appearance for us, or one of. Watch him go and score like a hat-trick now. Watch him go and do that. Lolly, Silver on the bench. We still have players like Robinson, who we've put into the team. Yates, Walker. I would like to try and give Tyler Walker a chance. Greenwood still there in case we need him. Pantella and Ribeiro and Muric. So, yeah, we've gone all out. We've put a load of all the main players in the reserves. And, yeah, this is going to be interesting, this, to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost. And it doesn't really matter if we do. But let's just give a run out to all these players. So, Vicarage Road, the home of Watford, of course. Been picking up a lot in real life in the Premier League under Nigel Pearson. They're doing very well in this career mode. You know, they're ninth in the league. I'm not too sure about their squad, though. I've seen it already because I've had to reload this game once because the game crashed. So, yeah, it's a very interesting looking team. You see on our side, it's fully rotated, completely and utterly. It's for their team. So, Luis Suarez allegedly plays for them. It's not actually Luis Suarez, but he's got the same initials. Penaranda, Kuika, Under. What the hell is he doing at Watford? Hurahan, Chalobah, Dawson. Very, very strange looking Watford team there. In straight away, Watford. And they actually went for goal and a good save from Samba. I would not be surprised if we lost this game because of how weak our team is. Silva, though. A player that is quite harshly going to have to be in the reserves next season most of the time, but he could be a very useful little player for us. I think we've only played Watford once so far this entire career mode. That was a terrible mistake. And we won like 4-0, but they could be in here. Suarez hits the post. A very good start for Watford. Silva, Thiago goes for it. Oh, and a good save from Dalbert. Very good start. Oh, no. They're in. They could be in, you know. They've had a very good start to this game. All over us. Chalobah went for goal, put it wide. Suarez goes for it. Saved by Samba. Watford are looking at the team in second place because they're all over this team right now. Lolly. Joe Lolly swings it in. Allen went for it. Didn't really know if he got a touch on that, to be honest. Still not cleared away. It's been very poor from us so far. Watford have been well on top. But then again, we're playing a load of reserves, aren't we? And fringe players. They're in. Panoranda is before half time. They go for goal. Kuika put it wide. Wow. Very tough first half. Watford all over us so far. And this is like the spell where we were being dominated by against all the top teams and Ajax and them lot. We need to improve in the second half. Not that it really matters, but it is goalless at half time. Come on, lads. Prove a point to me that I should play you more next season. Cash goes down. Is that a pen? I think it is a pen. Straight away in the second half, we get a penalty. And that bloke's been booked. Okay then. Watford have been all over us, but we had the chance to take the lead. Thiago Silva. Silva, not the greatest penalty in the world. Off the post. I really am absolutely terrible at spot kicks. I really am. We're in though. Could make up for it straight away. Douglas Luiz, and we get it. There we go. We make up for it. And it's as if we scored the penalty because that went in almost straight away after he missed it. Douglas Luiz, that was a brilliant goal. By far and away his best in a Forest shirt. Just curled that into the bottom corner. Brilliant goal. And he's definitely going to be he's a really useful little player if we need him. Penaranda had the ball for bloody ages. Goes for goal. Flicked it up and put it wide. Suarez, this has been an absolutely atrocious game. Like, no fun at all. Watford have had all the ball, but done very little with it. And we just have not been able to get an attack together, just like there. Still with Watford. Sensi, whoever you say his name's on the ball. Goes for it. Or played it into Suarez, and it's saved by Samba there. I think on that note, we make some changes. We're bringing Robinson on for Vinagre. He's had a good game. Rare chance Robertson. Pentena can come on for Douglas Luiz. He's had a great game, of course. One of the few bright sparks. I'll give Walker a rare, very, very rare chance. Tell you what, I'll bring Yates on instead for Pentena. It's a bit harsh, but it's one of the actual players getting the chance. Walker. Could we finish it off? Walker! Okay, right. That is like only the second touch I've had with Walker. The first time he's been used in this career mode. Looks absolutely nothing like him in-game. He never has. And there we go. One of the OG Forest players that never gets a look in gets a goal. And I don't know how he managed to do this because Watford have been all over us. That looks absolutely nothing like Tyler Walker. Like I said, nothing like him. All over us, Watford. But they've been punished for not taking their chances. And even with our B team, we're beating Watford 9th 2-0. Well, there we go. It was good to play some of the reserve players. Always is. I always like doing that. But it was a bloody horrible game to play. Nothing about it. Sanchez Flores, of course, is there. Still no Nigel Pearson. Very strange performance. Really, don't know how he won 2-0. So then, let's go over all of the achievements this season, all of our top scores and where we finished in the league. We finished 3rd place, 94 points. That is mental. So we were only like 4 points off winning the league title. So next season, I think we could go for the title, you know. I generally do think that. Liverpool 2nd, City 3rd, and United 4th. Arsenal, Chelsea in the Europa League spots. Any other surprises? Not really surprises, but Villa, Fulham and Brighton getting relegated. Wolves. No wonder we beat Wolves 4-0. They're 17th. Leicester struggling. Well, they struggled this season. Everton as well. Wow, very strange looking team. Newcastle high up as well. As for stats, Iberio made the most appearances, no surprise. 53 appearances, got 1 goal, 7 assists. Haaland with 52. We've got Tonali, Aarons, and also Greenwood made quite a few as well. Goals, no surprise. Erling Brandt Haaland, 52 appearances, 36 goals. What a season for this man. 23 in the Premier League. 25 for Gibbs White. For a midfielder, that is absolutely mental. What a player he's been for us. Elenio 15. Tonali. So our midfielders strangely scored more goals than our attackers. Apart from Haaland, of course. Greenwood with 11. Carvalho, just 7 goals. That is really quite poor. And like I said, should we sell him? If he leaves in real life, should we sell him? Or even just in general, should we sell him if we get a good offer? Assists, we see, obviously, yeah, Haaland, of course, Gibbs White, Carvalho did do all right on the assist front. And then looking at overall growth, 5 for Martinson, basically, and some of the blokes we never used before. Got Aaron's going up by 4, Haaland by 3, Greenwood by 3, Tonali by 3. But there we go. That is it for Season 4 of the Forest Career Mode. We really smashed through this season. We only started it on like episode 37 and we're on episode 44. We've done in the entire season. That is actually quite incredible. I mean, I think minimum there's 2 more seasons left in this career mode because I think it won't take us that long to win the Champions League with the squad we've got and the players we're going to bring in. I don't think it's going to take that long, to be honest. And you know, I didn't think this career mode would go this long. It started in September, we're now in January. I don't want it to go on for a ridiculous amount of time. Maybe, I think it'll go on until about maybe March maximum. We'll see about it, we'll see. I'm not saying let's end it here. I'm not doing that at all. I'm really excited for the future. What's going to happen after this career mode, I'll do a video on that at the present time. I've got some ideas for it. But yeah, that's then, this is now. Until the 5th season of the Forest Career Mode Champions League football, I shall see you next time.